think one of the most popular schemes that's getting a lot of attention right now are these arthritis kits. There are no such thing as an arthritis kit for a Medicare patient. Basically, what the perpetrator is doing is billing Medicare for orthotics and braces in the amount of around $3,000 to $4,000, when in actuality, if they are providing any services to the member, they're just giving them heating pads, a couple of braces, and calling that an arthritis kit. And in a lot of cases, they're not providing any equipment to the member at all. Well, for example, let's say a member went in and they had a CBC test, where that's a series of different blood tests that are given. Instead of the provider building the code that says all 14 tests were encompassed in this one code, they may decide to bill 7 one day and bill the other 7 a couple days, just for an example, so that they could get paid for 2 series of codes instead of the one code that would encompass all 14 blood tests that you had. Upcoding may be where a person came in for a visit and it's an established patient, 15-minute visit, and the provider may bill for an established patient and say it took me 30 minutes or an hour to see the patient. Phantom billing is a term that's used in different ways. One way that you could see phantom billing is billing for a member that doesn't exist. Maybe they're deceased. Or maybe you're billing for services that were never rendered. Or maybe it's a provider that is deceased and someone has stolen their identity and is billing for those services where in actuality the provider is deceased. So some type of identity theft. It's where some fraudster will maybe employ teenagers or any group of individuals to cold call Medicare beneficiaries and promise them some type of monetary gain or something free in order to get their Medicare information, and therefore they just turn around and bill Medicare. It's all a scam. Well, one of the biggest, I'd like to say in my opinion, around prescription fraud is billing for brand instead of generic, where the provider has said generic is okay, but the pharmacist decides that they want to bill for brand anyway, or where you have members that have been deceased in a nursing home or nursing facility, and instead of disposing of those medications, you re-gift them, is the word I like to use, and then give them to the next patient, but you still bill Medicare or Medicaid as if it's a new prescription. One of the things that I have seen is where Medicare beneficiaries will come into different therapy clinics and fill out paperwork so that records always stay intact, when indeed they've had no physical therapy at all, with some type of monetary gain. Typically a person will say, hey, we'll pay you $50 if you come in each week, and just say that you had X service completed.